Welcome back to the garage. It's Friday night, and yes, it's time for the nightly market recap. And listen, tonight's tape is the kind that makes disciplined people money and makes sloppy people get wrecked. We just crossed 135,000 subs on YouTube, so if you're new here, understand the vibe. We don't do cope, we don't do fairy tales, and we don't fall in love with bags. We read the road, we read the flows, we read the liquidity. So smash the like, hit follow, and share this with your fellow Deegans. Because somebody you know is about to over leverage into the weekend like a genius and wake up like a clown. All right, here's the real story. This market is in compression. Everything looks calm on the surface, but under the hood, the engine is idling hot. The dollar is holding in a tight range. Rates are still sitting elevated. Credit is calm. Volatility is softer than earlier in the week. That's the trap. Because compression is where the market loads the spring quietly, while everyone talks themselves into safety. Now let's talk Bitcoin. BTC is hanging around the mid 90,000s, not breaking down, not blasting off, just sitting there like a heavyweight staring at you from across the ring. And tonight, we got a headline that matters for the narrative crowd. The US government says it did not and will not sell any Bitcoin. That's not moon talk. That's supply psychology. That tells the market the biggest political entity on earth is not dumping on your head. But here's the other side of the blade. The ETF flow impulse into the close was soft. 2 sessions in a row where the net flows were negative on the BTC ETF side. Read that again. Price is holding while the biggest obvious bid has been stepping back. That doesn't mean we're bearish. It means the bid is coming from somewhere else. And if a headline punches the market in the mouth at the wrong hour, you can get a fast flush before anyone even knows what happened. So the Bitcoin read is simple. Structure is fine, but it's flow fragile. Now Ethereum. ETH is still moving like the second car in the convoy. It's there, it's alive, but it's not leading. Funding has been more positive than BTC in the snapshots. And that matters because when funding is positive while price is soft, it means longs are paying to sit in the passenger seat. And if the driver taps the brakes, the passengers go through the windshield. Translation, ETH is okay, but if risk off hits, it can drop harder, faster, and uglier than Bitcoin. Solana. Sol is doing what Sol does. It's high beta, it's momentum, it's narrative. When the market is confident, Sol sprints. When the market gets nervous, Sol bleeds. Treat it like a performance car on cold tires. You can win fast or slide fast. Now XRP is still a narrative-driven beast right now. Regulatory framing, bill chatter, the whole clarity conversation, that's what moves it. But the detail you need, the on-exchange supply proxy for XRP ticked up. That can mean more inventory is sitting ready to sell, doesn't guarantee a dump, but it's not the same supply picture as BTC and ETH, where exchange reserves were down. So XRP can RIP on headlines, but it's more fragile when supply creeps higher. Now zoom out, because the headlines are loud tonight. We've got tariff talk everywhere. Treasury is saying it's very unlikely the Supreme Court rules against the tariff program, and the White House is saying they're highly confident the court backs it. Then you've got the inflation narrative, Treasury also saying tariffs did not lead to higher inflation, and then you've got the wildcard headline, tariff threats tied to countries opposing the Greenland push. That's not politics for fun, that's policy risk. And policy risk hits yields, hits the dollar, and hits crypto when liquidity is thin. So the real risk this weekend is not some mystical chart pattern, it's a policy headline at the wrong time. When DXY and yields lift at the same time, risk assets don't get a warning, they get a shove. And crypto doesn't politely step down, it falls through trapdoors. Now quick creator economy corner, because this one matters to this channel. X just announced creators are getting significantly higher payouts. The revenue sharing pool got bigger, payouts are now tied to verified impressions in the home timeline, and they're rolling out a better earnings dashboard. That means the attention economy is getting more competitive and more lucrative for the people who show up every day. And one more AI headline, OpenAI rolling out ADS in ChatGPT. That's the signal. The AI arms race is over. Now the monetization war starts. And whenever monetization starts, the incentives change, the platforms change, and the winners get paid. Now, quick family business before we close this out. It's Triple X's birthday. The man just turned 34, so happy birthday, brother, for real. The engine in this garage doesn't run without you, and everybody watching benefits from the work you do behind the scenes. And Lulu told me she's rolling with him tonight, and she's out here talking about drinking margaritas. So if you see any wild headlines later, don't blame the market, blame Lulu. All right, next 48 to 72 hours, sideways and choppy. Still a big chunk of the odds because we're compressed and waiting. Bull continuation on the table if we get stable macro and the flow picture improves. Bear sweep, the sneaky one, the weekend wick, the flush that hunts leverage and then rebounds. And the underpriced risk is clear. A weekend headline that pushes yields and the dollar up together while BTC flows are already soft, creating a liquidation wave in thin books. So what do we do as operators? We don't guess. We watch the reaction. If we get a fast flush and a fast reclaim, that's often the flush then go setup. If we get a flush and the reclaim fails, you don't argue, you protect capital. You live to hit the next trade. Now, before you bounce, check out our new token teardowns dropping this weekend. One of them was a viewer request, and we're putting it on the lift with no mercy. And make sure you check out the website, gurucryptogarage.guru. That's the Friday night recap. Smash the like, hit follow, and share this with your fellow Deggans. We'll see you Monday. Until next week, let it rip.